Hey, good morning. So I got 23 minutes I'm editing down. Every time I do a time lapse, some big plane comes blasting through and I have to stop and film it. You just gotta see it to believe it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
From here to El Paso, Texas. Geoengineering. That's a fact.
Come out and show you some of the wonderful sun blocking strategy. There's a bunch of guys spraying today. Or, I mean, the atmosphere is charged and it's leaving. Whatever. They're all over. Look at this dude over my head. See this one? Look at this. Yeah. Crazy. And then it just cuts out. That's how it works. This one's just more about documentation, timing, strategy. I'm not trying to prove it to anybody because I know the reality. I live in this world. And if you don't live here in Mesa, Arizona, and you don't understand what's going on, or you don't look up, that is your deal. This is geoengineering. They're seeding the sky. Do I need to go down that list, you think? Do I need to tell you about all the bad stuff, the aluminum and barium? I can't even say that one. I think it was trillium. Is that it? No. Whatever. It's bad. Right, birds? Tell them. I do not consent. Tell them, birds. Did you hear them? They just told you. We do not consent. Come on, all together, nature. We do not consent. Well, worked one time. What more can a guy ask for? It's a beautiful day in Arizona, man. We got some incredibly beautiful skies. That's the thing about Arizona. See, our skies are so blue and almost all the time. They say that the feeble-minded, such as myself, go crazy when their sky gets altered with, well, you know what? They're right. They're absolutely right. I grew up blue skies, and unless, you know, there's a big rock about to hit us, or an EMP bomb, or blah, blah, stop. You have not given me any prior informed knowledge and or consent as to what's in there, what the effects could be. Nothing. No data sheets. No telling me, what about viruses? They're airborne. You give it something to attach to, but that doesn't count. Enough. We do not consent. You do not have my permission. Look at this. Do you think these are really contrails? It's like 85 degrees. It's 10 in the morning. I was sitting down to eat breakfast, right? Just finished cooking. And then, boom. A hammer. That's a big boy. That ain't no joke. That's a dedicated machine there. So is this one. Those are dedicated machines. This is what they do for a living. Now the others are simply push button add-ons. Yeah, you don't believe it. You'll find out one day. Till then, yeah, look, he just fired it back up. See that? It's so bright right now, it's hard to see, but this dude just turned it on. I'm sure you can see. Golly, he sure did. Let's look at it. Let's see, all right. So geoengineering has a multiplicity of purposes. Isn't that funny? We were just filming him And he was making a contrail, and it was a little persistent, but I wouldn't have accused him of geoengineering until now. You just saw that plane go by. I was blah, 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 blah. And there he is. There's our proof. I don't need to prove anything. Contrails do not turn on and off. They're not going up and down into the stratosphere to create ice particles and then dropping back out instantly. Need an example? Let's give you a quick example. Okay, like this. Go ahead, explain it, Mr. Contrail. Listen, folks, it's your air too. All I hope to do here is to help wake somebody up. You like how that part of the sky is really clear? Let's go back that way. No planes flying over there. No planes flying on that side of the sky whatsoever until you get back over here. This is where the planes fly. Yep, all of them. Yep. Alright, so I was doing a time lapse so I could try to make a interesting video to show how the geoengineering moved and disbanded, and that's pretty obvious from what we've seen already, but take a look at this guy. I had to pull it off the time lapse. This, my friends, is the geoengineering planes. I don't have flight radar. They kicked me out. I was calling them on my videos and for some reason it quit working. Anyway, I'm not Mike Decker, but look at this. He's all the way down here. And, okay, so say he hits the stratosphere, right? So this guy's going to lay on a big chunk and then turn it off. That's what he's going to do. So I had to break the time lapse because I wanted you to see where this big white stripe that's going to blow through comes from. I mean, that right there. Will be that within half an hour, 1 hour, maybe longer, maybe shorter depending on wind patterns. That geoengineering, chemical displacement of materials into the stratosphere, at least it's supposed to be. Oh, look. So this shows to show you. So what we saw was him. We saw him mixing them, blending them, right? And then he started shooting it out. We saw it, right? But then it evaporated. Oh, it's a contrail. Oh, is it? Oh, is it a contrail? No. This guy's blending right now. Personal services. Look at this, guys. Here he comes. We're gonna have showboats. One's gonna shut it off and one's gonna turn it on. This guy's coming out of the Yuma, San Diego area. That's West Phoenix, by the way, where he is at this point. Let me back out. There's so much going on today. It's Hammertown until it's white. This should be the closest point I could get to him right here. Mesa, Arizona, stratospheric aerosol injection. The big boys are out. Sky whitening today. Listen, you can hear them. If the cars will be quiet. Focus. Can't focus. It's already in the air. All the way back to Yuma. I don't know where it goes back to, but how many miles do you think this is, guys? How many miles? Hey, I'm back. So I was shooting you a little time lapse to show you what geoengineering looked like. And the sky pirates are back. Somebody let the kids in the sky have the chalk, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, they're scribbling everywhere. Stratospheric aerosol injection for solar radiation management. These are not contrails, otherwise they would not just suddenly stop. And or would they stand a damn chance against the sun, which by the way is 3 million miles away. Oh man, who makes this stuff up anyways? So I guess this time lapse is over. I mean, what more can I prove to you? What's this? Oh, hello, Sky Pirate. Somebody's getting overtime working Saturday, huh? Huh, there he is. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. Look at those trails down. I'd say they're about 38,000 feet. I should try and install on flight radar again. And cue the plane. Oh yeah, we don't have to. Oh, suddenly loses focus. Come on, baby, pull in. I've been having problems. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's a moving. That's it. It's full zoom. I think he's going to valve out, but I don't know if I'll catch it before it goes over the house. Mesa, Arizona, stratospheric aerosol injection. That's what you're watching. I'm going to stick on him for a second. I believe he's going to shut it off. I just don't know if we're going to see it. Oh, of course he's gonna shut it off. Oh, there it goes. This is it. I believe this is it right here. He just threw the switch. Watch. The middle's gonna evaporate. It's just, and then it's suddenly gonna go back to being a regular plane. Whoa, see? Middle's gonna go back to it. See how that happens? Yeah, this is crazy. I know I'm zooming too tight. Hang on. See? So, that's how it happens. Suddenly his contrail changes from a very persistent one. You know what I mean? My camera can't focus. It just can't do it. Stratospheric aerosol injection over my house for geoengineering purposes. You have not given me prior informed and or knowledge or consent. We do not consent. You do not have my permission to continue this.